Mor, but I think that's at the end of the day when when they go out and collect them and stuff. Hello, welcome to the vlog. If you've never seen me before in your life, my name is Kev, and this is my vlog where I try to show how I am trying to carve a neurodivergent pathway to success in my life while living with various mental health disorders. For me, those mental health disorders that I live with are schizoaffective disorder, which for me is a combination of schizophrenia and bipolar 1. I also cope daily with complex PTSD, Inattentive ADD, ARFID, which is the eating disorder, and chronic pain. And so this is my vlog, and welcome. It is the end of the vlog, end of the week, and I like to start out the vlog this way just to let you know, hey, it was a rough week, but I landed safe and I'm doing okay today. So moving forward, I'm doing okay. In this vlog, normally I do my vlogs, sorry about the noise. Normally I do my vlogs 1 week at a time. This vlog is a little more freeform, where I started getting near the end and realized I need to keep going. So this is a little over 2 weeks of vlogging, and my focus was on trying to create daily and weekly routines that are focused heavy on writing, and because I'm working on my book. And so creating those routines and adjusting to them is difficult. Change is difficult. So after a week of vlogging, I realized I don't have any routine down yet and I'm still uncomfortable. So I decided to keep vlogging. That being said, I still have work to do. But I had quite an adventure along the way. And we had some really fun times. I finally made it up to the ocean. And we end the vlog at my best friend Kay's birthday party, and where I'm performing with several of my friends. And then I crash at the end, and I have an emotional crash at the very end of the vlog, and I want to warn you about that because there are some tears on camera. But that was yesterday, and today I'm doing well. I've landed safely from a PTSD trigger, and I'm feeling better and moving forward. So, welcome to the vlog. Like I said, if this is your first time, wow, you're in for an adventure this week. And if you're a returning viewer, I do it all, you know. I love doing these videos for you. It really helps me, and you're such a wonderful community. So thank you for inspiring me. And I'm gonna rewind you up to the intro and into the vlog.
Hobo'd these roads in worn out shoes, carried my load when I'd nothing to lose. Long forgotten miles of tourist trials wore away and weathered my blues. Now I've got nothing left but dreaming to do.
Good morning, happy Monday. Feeling pretty good today. I got some good sleep last night. My hair is crazy every morning. Got some good sleep last night. I ate, in the middle of the night, I ate a bag of grapes, and it was delicious. Normally, I get a sweet tooth at night, and I eat chocolate at night. But that makes it hard to sleep. But last night, and I won't lie, I did eat chocolate last night. Before I ate the grapes, I ate 2 cups of chocolate pudding. And then I went to bed. So in the middle of the night, I didn't want chocolate, so I had grapes, and it was a very good middle of the night snack. So I'm getting up Monday morning, gonna get my coffee brewing, and I'm gonna check the news and then jump into my writing this morning. So here we go. Happy Monday. Cheers. So I've been here having my coffee, and I've been doing writing. I have my book here, and I've been doing writing for about an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna take a little break and go through my routine, put on some music, take my meds, and take a shower, get changed, try to have something to eat. So about a half hour, 40-minute break, and then I'll probably get back to writing. It feels pretty good. I'm writing about third grade. And between second, third, and fourth grade were kind of difficult times for me. And today I was writing about third grade, where my father had, actually at second grade, my father had a serious heart attack. And then third grade was kind of, the household was kind of acclimating to the new flow of the house. And I started dancing, taking dance lessons. So that was nice to write about. And then I'm gonna get into some really hard stuff. And so I think I wanna get something in my belly and get my routine done. Play a little music and lift my mood back up. Do a little self-care. So I'm getting ready to do my routine, and I wanted to show you, these are my meds right here. I take 6 different meds, and I have all these bags here today from the VA, where they've just called in all my meds and got them all re-upped. So I will have fresh meds. So yeah, it's a nice sunny day, and I really like when the sun's coming in, so I'm gonna do my routine.
May you always have help come down from above. May you always feel that you are loved. May you see far beyond all that is shown, and know that you are never alone. And given time, you'll find when to take your stance. I will always be near. I'll write the music if you'll be the dance. May you see the right and change what is wrong. May you feel me near long after I'm gone. And ask for patience, and all hard times will pass. Create in your life something that lasts. Given time, you'll find the courage to take a chance. I will always be near. And I'll write the music if you'll be the dance.
Well, I've gone through my routine, took my meds, took a shower, and got changed. I have all the windows nice and open, if you could see, with the sunlight coming in. And what I used to love is that I have the sunlight on the floor here, and my dog Okami used to always lay in the sunlight. And then the sunlight would slowly move across the apartment, and my dog would slowly move across the apartment with it. I've been thinking about my dog Okami a lot today, and it's been nice. Often when I go take my meds, I think about Okami, and I come over here and I look at this picture. And my landlord gave me this picture, and it's because in the morning I would take Okami outside to do her business, go to the bathroom, and then we would swing by the landlord's office and get a dog treat. And this is a picture she took in the morning when we came to visit. So I see this every morning when I take my meds, and I kind of think about Okami a little bit. Also, when I take my meds here at my med station, I have up here, I have a picture that's me and my son and Okami. And then me and Okami right here and down here. And then these, me and my two besties and Okami. So I think of Okami every day. I miss her a lot. So now I'm going to sit and do some writing. My plan is every day this week to do writing from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And if I get up earlier, like today I got up at 6 a.m., then I just start writing. And so I'll be writing from 6 to 11, which is a good amount of time, except for the time when I'm doing my routine. So that's my goal for this week, is try to do 1 week of getting up and writing minimum of 2 hours every morning to start the day. So I kind of did that. I wrote for an hour and 40 minutes. Then I took my shower, my routine. Now I'm gonna sit down and let's see what time it is now. It's 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna sit and write from 8 to 11. I'm working on my book, and I'm talking about some really hard times coming up. So we'll see how we do. Well, it's 11 a.m. and I got a lot of writing done. I did some editing of my older writing, and I wrote up until 10 years old, writing about when I had gone through some sexual abuse. And I'm not really happy with what I wrote, but I've gotten up that far. And I'm trying to just write, not trying to be so happy with what I wrote, just trying to write and get the story out there, and then I can rewrite and rewrite. So I'm gonna take a little nap. I'm a little tired. That was a lot of work. I was crying for some of it, so just gonna lay down for a bit, put on some quiet piano and relax. Okay, I'm up from my nap, and I didn't sleep, but I just rested my body. And now I'm gonna go have probably a couple hot dogs and get something in my belly, make some coffee, and then probably do some work, I think. I'm not sure. I want to check in with my friends, see what they're doing, see any way I can support them, and also see what work I want to do. I think I want to do something a little less heavy, a little more creative. Hey, well, I've been here at my desk. It's getting to be around dinner time, and I've been here just working on writing and kind of rereading everything that I had written and seeing that everything makes sense and it's not just all jumbled thoughts and stuff. I want to ask some of my friends to give it a read through to see how it sounds, and yeah, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm just kind of relaxing, having a cup of coffee. I'm probably gonna make some dinner. My friend might be coming over later, or maybe not, but maybe. So that would be nice. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna relax, kind of chill my mind, maybe pick up the guitar, and maybe even go live. That would be nice. I don't know if I'm in an entertaining mood, but I am in a hang out and play some music mood, so we'll see. Hey, I just went live and did a little over an hour's worth of songs. It felt good. I got some requests, so that was good. Now it's dinner time, so I just had some hot dogs earlier, so I'm not really feeling up to hot dogs. I do have other things to make, so I'm gonna look around and see what I'm feeling up to and what I want to do for dinner, and go from there. I think I'm gonna make chocolate chip cookies tonight. So I'm gonna take that dough out right now, get that softening up, because I want to make cookies. Even maybe earlier than tonight, like in 20 minutes. All right. I think that's it. Nothing really going on today. It's been a successful day of writing, and I went live, and I cleaned, and did all my routine. So it's been a pretty successful day, and it's only dinner time. So I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm feeling like I would like a nice hot shower because the pain in my back and my hips have gone up. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, so 15 minutes later, I have some cookies. Let's see. Whoa, looking good. I have a glass of milk over on my desk, and I'm watching some show called Fantasy High, and I'm playing Civilization. So I'm just relaxing, and I got a lot done today, so I'm just enjoying myself. Some chocolate chip cookies. Okay, I had a couple more hot dogs, and I made some cookies. Had a big glass of milk, and then I watched some Critical Role, and that was nice. Now I think I'm gonna head to bed. It's about 9 o'clock. So I think it was a pretty good Monday. You know, I got up and I did my writing and did everything I needed to do, so that was good. I'll try to do it again tomorrow. Stay motivated. Good night. Good morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and the sun comes shining through my window onto my bed and wakes me up in a good way. So I'm brewing my coffee, and I'm gonna do a little coffee and comedy, and then it's day 2 of writing in the morning. So I'm gonna do a little coffee and comedy and then get to writing. Hey, not a lot of comedy going on today, but I did have some coffee, and I took out my gratitude book, and I did my daily grateful. I listed 5 things, and I'm about to make the video, but look at my crazy hair. So I got to do something about my hair. My hair is really simple. Just wet my hand. Here we go. That's just the easy way to do it. So I'm gonna make my daily grateful video, and my mood is kind of on the line today. It could go happy, it could go sad. I'm motivated, and I'm a little nervous about nothing in particular. But before I make my daily grateful video, I'll tell you quickly what I found this morning. I'm happy that I got a good night's sleep last night, and when I woke up this morning, the sun was coming through my window onto my bed. That was nice. Number two, I'm happy for the blue skies today, and just kind of begging for me to go for a walk. Number three is I have all my needs met today. I have all the things that I need and food and stuff like that. And so I'm happy about that. Number four is that I'm motivated to do my writing routine. I want to write from 9 to 11 today, so that's gonna be in a while, so I still have some time. And number five is that I'm feeling some creative flow, and I really enjoy feeling a creative flow. And so I'm gonna do my daily grateful video and then post it up on YouTube. Hey, so what did I do? I made it through my routine. Took my meds, took a shower, and what was I doing? I was writing this morning. I got a lot of writing done, and it was kind of teary. I was just checking in with my friends via text, and I'm trying to work my way up to going for a walk. I used to do it every day, and I'm finding it difficult to get out and do. So I'm working my way there. I want to have like a bowl of cereal or something to eat before I go for a walk. And then I thought about walking up to the ocean and just doing some thinking, thinking about what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what I want to work on, and what I want the rest of the day to be. I do have therapy today. I gotta remember that. All right, so I will check in later, and my next step is put something in my belly before I go for a walk. So I'm really kind of taking my time. It's 11 in the morning. Well, it's 20 past 11. I did my writing until 11. 20 minutes to do my routine. So yeah, here I go. Hello. So, cheers. I'm having some coffee. So after my routine, took a shower, and I felt kind of tired. I was gonna go for a walk, and then I had food, and I just felt kind of like yucky and tired. So I laid down for a nap, and I slept for a couple hours. So I feel really tired, and I want to lay back down, but I'm trying to get up, drink a little coffee, and go for a walk. My body and brain is telling me, no, you don't want to go for a walk. And so I'm gonna try to just do a little walk over to the beach and see how that goes. Well, I'm out walking about. I started walking up towards the beach, and I turned around. What was I gonna say? Something about me just does not want to go for a walk. That's why I'm going for a walk. It's a tool that I use called opposite action. I know going for a walk would be good medicine for me today, but my body is saying don't do it. And yesterday I didn't leave the house at all. So I know it's good to get out of the house, go for a walk and get some sunshine, and my body is just saying no, don't do it. And there's no particular reason for it that I know of. It's just telling me not to. So I'm out for a walk, but I was headed to the beach, and I was picturing myself at the beach, and I wasn't liking it. And so I thought I'd turn around and walk around town where the shops are and stuff. and just take a quick walk, not very long at all. Nice little loop. Look in the shop windows. I might pick up a soda and then head back home and probably do some work because I am in the mood to work. So it'll be a quicker walk today. But at least I got out here and did something, which I did not want to do this. And I still really, it's a beautiful day out. There's just something about me that I just don't want to be out and about. I want to be at home working. Well, I didn't just give up and go home. I kind of extended my walk a little bit. And I thought maybe if I walked longer, I would feel better about it and want to be outside more, but I'm still not really feeling it too much today. So I'm gonna head home, get a soda, because I haven't had a soda in a long time. I don't drink a lot of soda, but I think I'll pick up a Coke and go back home, do some organizing, and do some writing and rewriting. It is a beautiful day out today. The temperature is perfect, the breeze is nice. The sun makes me sneeze a lot, but that's okay. Just for some reason, my brain and my mood is not feeling it. Well, I'm taking some time and doing some reading through the stuff that I've written and letting it sit in and making little rewrites and changes here and there. And I haven't figured out my evening. I think I'm going to be doing some art, but I might get a visit from a friend, so I'm not sure what's going on quite yet. I'm brewing some coffee and thinking about dinner. It's getting to be about dinner time, so that's where I'm at. It's just kind of, it's nice and quiet here in the house and I'm enjoying that, and I'm trying to just keep it calm and quiet here. That way it doesn't stress me out. But I think I'm going to be setting up my area for art, to do art later. And whether I end up doing it tonight or tomorrow night, at least it will be all set up and ready to go. Hey, so cheers. It's just past dinner. I had a couple cheesy hot dogs for dinner, and it was good. Now, I had some panic attacks tonight and kind of having some hard feelings just because today I was writing about my first experiences with psychosis and seeing shadow people. And my memories are hard and hard to put into words, hard to remember, hard to express in a way that, there's so many gaps, and I don't want my creativity to fill in the gaps, and because then I feel like I'm not being truthful. And so I was really stressing out. I had a panic attack, texted my girlfriend, and she gave me a call and kind of made me feel better. Went and visited my neighbor Jeff. And then I sat here and just relaxed, played a little bit of my Civilization game. My goal was to do artwork today, but I think it's changed. Some of the wind is kind of taken out of my sails. But my goal is to set up my art so it's good to go, and maybe my mood will change and I'll feel like doing something. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm gonna make some cookies, some chocolate chip cookies, put on some music, and kind of set up my art area. And that's my goal for tonight. If I get that done, I'm not hopping to it. I'm not jumping and going and doing it. I'm just kind of moving along. I was thinking about taking a shower. And you know, maybe that would make me feel like I'm restarting the day and give me some energy. But lately, when I take a shower, I just want to take a nap afterwards. So I actually could take a nap, and then I would be up later, and I could Zoom with my girlfriend after work, which would be nice. But I don't know. I feel like I could just lay down and sleep for 8 to 10 hours, but that doesn't seem to happen. So my goal is to set up my art area. So that way, when I'm feeling inspired or just feeling like I have the energy to do it, I can get up and do it. Hello, so I made some cookies. They look like this. And I ate 4 of them, and that was enough. So I made 6, ate 4, and had a glass of milk. I also had a Critical Role, one of my favorite episodes, on here. And then I set up my art area. I have my paper here that I tape up to the tack up to the wall. And then over here I have that box there, has my charcoals in it. And then all my pencils and stuff. So I'm kind of set up to go. Felt good to do it. I'm still pretty low energy. So I'm gonna sit and relax and for tonight and just watch some more of my Critical Role, and that'll be the rest of my evening tonight. Today is Tuesday. I got my morning writing in, and I'm still having some mixed feelings about what I was writing about. I got my routine in. I got a walk. I did a walk. Visited with my neighbor Jeff. I ate pretty good today. So I think overall I did pretty good. There were some things I wanted to do today that I didn't get, like I didn't get to the beach and stuff like that, but I think overall I did pretty good. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we'll see how I do then. Happy Wednesday. I'm really tired. I slept pretty good, and I'm waking up at a decent time, about 8 in the morning. So I slept a little longer than I normally do. I usually sleep till 6, so feeling really tired. My body feels really sore. I feel like I could just lay down and sleep. Sleep a whole nother day, you know, but I gotta get up, I got things to do. And it's nice that the sunlight is coming through my window. It's kind of a nice way to wake up. So I could totally just go to sleep the day away, but gotta get up and do things. So here we go. I'm gonna got the coffee brewing, and I'm gonna do some coffee and comedy before I do some writing. So go back to sleep. All right, I'll get up. Time to get up and start the day. Happy Wednesday. Well, I'm out for a walk. Normally this is my writing time. It's just after 9 in the morning, and I'm at a point where I'm writing about my psychosis and when I'm first starting to see shadow people, or what I thought was demons. And a lot of my memories are scattered and snapshots, and just I remember the night I first experienced psychosis, but there's some parts that I don't recall as well as I used to. And while writing, to fill in those gaps, I'm putting what I think, what I think I remember, or what makes sense to me, but I don't feel like that's an absolute truth, because I'm just saying, I'm filling in those gaps with my, kind of with my best guesses and things like that, and I don't feel great about that. So I feel like I hit a wall. I'm not sure what to do next, and the thought of sitting down and writing beyond that is really stressing me out. So I thought I'd take a walk. I have some errands to do today, so step away. I haven't been outside much, so I'm going for a nice 1 mile or so walk, and I'm gonna go to the bank, gonna go to the store, do some errands, and then head back home. And then maybe then I'll feel a little better about it, and I can do some thinking and stuff. I think good when I'm walking, so that's what I'm gonna do for a while. Okay, I'm home, and it was hot out. I had to take my sweater off halfway home. It was hot and sunny out, which felt good, but I was sweating on the way home. I got myself a soda, and I did some errands. Now I'm coming home to finish those errands, because I have to order some stuff online and mail it off to places. So I'm gonna do a little computer work here, enjoy my soda, and I did some thinking about writing and telling my story, and I'm still looking for some more motivation. The end of this week, I will be cat sitting at my friend's house, and I will have a lot of time to sit and write. So I want to kind of break through this wall, and I'm not sure yet how to go about that, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. Hey, a little check-in. It's about 2:30. Took a little nap. Didn't sleep any, but I got some rest. I really wanted to sleep, but it didn't happen. So I got up, had 2 hot dogs, and now I'm just relaxing. And I'm gonna start packing up my suitcase, because I'll be going into Boston tonight to stay at my friend's to do some cat sitting for the next few days, for the rest of the week actually. So I'm gonna bring lots of stuff so I can do work, and yeah, so pack up the suitcase and the backpack, and I'll probably be leaving tonight around 7:30 or so, getting there about 10 o'clock, and then probably going right to bed. Okay. My mood is not that great. I'm still thinking about my writing, and I've been procrastinating it today. I haven't even wanted to open it to read what I wrote. And that's something I know would be good for me to do, but my brain doesn't want to dive into that stuff today. But I'm thinking about it all the time. My brain is trying to break through this wall where I'm stuck. So I was hoping kind of laying down, taking a little nap would help my brain, free up my brain to do some free thinking about it, but I wasn't so lucky, so. Sometimes what I do when I'm having a day where I can't get my motivation, my energy level up, what I do is I trick myself, and I start the day over. I go and make a cup of coffee. I go take a shower. I don't take my meds again, but I kind of go through my morning routine again as much as I can, kind of like I'm starting the day over. And I kind of call it a reset, where I'm just trying to start again, and it worked. The nap didn't work, but I took a shower, got changed, put on some clothes, did a little cleaning and a little packing, and making coffee. Now I'm going out for a walk. So that's me trying to get up and get motivated and stuff. So sometimes just doing a reset can help. Ooh, the sun makes me sneeze. I was just sneezing a whole bunch. So I got some half and half so I can have some coffee. And now I'm gonna go back home, and I'm pretty much packed up for the weekend. And so everything's packed up. Oh, there's this beautiful dog. And so I think I might go live and do some music. And there's a beautiful pit bull over there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hello. Well, I made it to this greenhouse. And it feels good just to relax here. And I have some music playing on my phone. Some old jazz music, and I'm watching the birds. It's pretty nice weather out. Although I'm thinking about putting a hoodie on. It's getting a little chilly. But this is the relaxation I was needing, is sitting back here. Last year and the year before, I think I sat back here a lot, so it's nice to sit back here and just relax, feel like I can breathe. And so I'm just gonna sit here for, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I'm gonna meet my friend that I'm cat sitting for on the other side of Boston. So yeah, this is a nice way to kind of end the day, just relaxing here in the screen shed. Good morning. What day is it today? It's Thursday. And I got some good sleep last night. I'm kind of waking up a little sore. And I have a cup of coffee. Just taking a little walk. I'm in Boston. And thinking about my writing. And oh, this is kind of neat. Looks like someone set up a little workstation right here. That'd be a nice place to sit and write. I like that. Thinking about my writing and telling my story. And I don't know why I'm having such a hard time now. I think because of the medium, that it's a book, and I feel like I'm writing everything in stone, and my memories are not that great. So I'm feeling a little better about it today. I think I'm gonna do some writing today about it. But right now I'm just enjoying my coffee, going for a walk, and starting the morning nice and slow. Cheers. Well, most of the day today, what did I do? I did some resting. I took a nap. This morning, I spent a lot of the morning kind of just lost in thought, thinking about where I'm blocked in my writing. And then I took a nap, went for a walk, and took a shower, did some cleaning, hung out with the cat, and watched some Critical Role. And then I did some, kind of doing all that stuff made me, my brain was kind of thinking, kind of working itself out. And so I'm feeling a little better about writing. And so I opened my book of many things to work on a little organization of the writing, so I feel a little more like, okay, I know what I'm doing, and a little more structure to my writing. So I got that done, but I didn't work too hard today. I have gas pains, so I'm out for a walk, just trying to get the gas pains out, and I think I'm gonna pick up some chocolate while I'm out. And then I'm gonna go back and spend the rest of the night hanging out with the cat, because I'm cat sitting. And the cat's name is Gracie, and she's a tiny little black cat, and she's very cute, and we like to hang out together. Happy Friday. I am out for a walk. I slept pretty well last night, and kind of slept in this morning a little bit, slept in a little later than normal, and I had a cat sleeping with me, so it was more motivation to just kind of continue laying there and sleeping with the cat. And then I took the morning slowly, had some coffee, was watching some YouTube, and now I thought I would get out for a walk. And while I'm walking, I'm kind of planning on what I'm going to be doing today, which is mostly a lot of writing and working on the book and the structure of the book. I'm going to ease back into writing by kind of working a little bit on the structure of the book. And in doing so, that'll kind of get me excited to get back into writing. So today, I'm going to put on some music. I'm just going for a little walk around Boston. And I might pick up a cigar. A long time ago, I used to enjoy cigars, like one a week, you know. At the end of the work week, I would go buy a decent cigar, you know, and just enjoy it on a walk. So I might do that today, but it looks like it might rain. I'm kind of hoping that it does, because I would love to get caught in the rain as well. That would really feel very good. It's getting windy and loud, so yeah, I think it's gonna rain soon. All right, I'll check in later. Well, I spent a lot of the day writing and organizing my writing, and I'm just taking a break. I have a cup of coffee and a cheap cigar, and I'm just kind of relaxing and stepping away from the writing for a little while. And I'm getting some sunlight in my eyes. I sneezed a bunch when I first came out here. And yeah, so I'm gonna get back to writing, and I feel like I need to organize all my writing a little bit, because I tend to ramble, and you know, I'll be writing about 5th grade and talking and rambling on about high school years and things like that. So I'm working on that this evening. Hello, happy Saturday. I'm out and about. I went shopping, did a little shopping, and it's raining out, so my phone's getting wet. So I don't want to talk too long, but I'm spending the day writing, working on my book and writing, and hanging out with the cat. So happy Saturday to you all. Hey, happy Sunday. I am heading out I'm in Boston. There's the Boston Public Library. The subway is down today, so I had to take shuttle buses to get around Boston. But I'm going to meet up with my son today, and he just had his birthday. He turned 26 years old. Can you believe I have a 26-year-old son? He's the best, so I'm going to meet up with him. We're gonna have dinner, and then I'm gonna head back and go cat sitting again. So I have to take this trip all the way back, and the buses are packed, so it really gets to my claustrophobia. But all right, I'm about to get on the subway again. Well, hello. It is Tuesday, and I am home, and I've decided to extend my vlog. I've never done this before, but I'm extending the vlog another week. And I did this for a couple reasons, but let me clue you in from the last clip. You know, I was off cat sitting, and I think probably my last clip was probably Saturday, and pretty much most of the time I was cat sitting. I didn't want to film because I'm at someone else's apartment and they have their privacy, you know. So I just film if I go out for a walk or something and I remember. to check in. Most of the time I spent hanging out with the cat and just at the apartment writing and watching random YouTube. And Sunday, I didn't do anything. I didn't do any writing. I just spent all day hanging out with the cat. And my friend was going to be coming back Monday. So Sunday I just hung out all day with the cat. And I did a lot of reading of what I've written so far and kind of been doing a lot of planning in my head, kind of sketching out the book in my head. And then Monday my friend came back and we had a nice reunion with her and the cat and me. And then we went out to dinner, which was really nice. We went out to a restaurant and had a nice dinner because they had just taken like a 6 to 8 hour bus ride across several state lines. So I thought it'd be nice to like go out to dinner and relax. So that's what we did. And then after dinner, I just took the train home Monday. And it was pretty late when I got home. I think I got home about 10:30 at night. And I didn't even think to check in with the vlog at all the whole day. And I just popped to bed. So today is Tuesday. And I woke up. My mood has been pretty good. I didn't do any writing because everything was still packed in my suitcase. So I kind of got up, hopped on YouTube, checked in with the news, did some coffee and comedy, which felt nice to be back in that old routine, you know, of getting up and having my coffee and comedy. There was a little comedy there on the internet to be beheld, so I beheld it. And then I went through my routine, took my meds, took a shower, got changed, and unpacked, because all my meds and stuff like that were packed away in the suitcase. So I unpacked, went through my routine, and now I'm going out for a walk, getting my energy level up. I also have to go out and do a couple of errands today. But I thought it would be good because I think this week is really about, sorry if there's wind. I think this week is about me trying to adjust to a new routine, focusing heavy on writing. And I thought, let's continue the vlog another week because I haven't really adjusted to a routine yet. So let's do another week. And then at the end of the week, we can finish up with a gig. On Sunday, it's gonna be my best friend Kayla's 40th birthday party. And we're holding it at a place called Tavern at the End of the World. And I'm gonna be performing. Glimmer is gonna be performing. And our friend Prav is gonna be performing. And it's gonna be a nice birthday bash. So I thought that would be a fun way to end the vlog video is with the birthday bash at the end. So hopefully you'll be watching that soon. Today I have to go to the bank, I have to go to the store, I have to go home and print out some posters for Sunday's gig, and I have to bring them to Charlestown, which is a part of Boston. So I got to get on the train and the subway and go into the bar that we're going to have the party at and bring them some posters so they can hang them up to advertise and do some marketing. So I got a busy day today. It's a beautiful day out. My mood is good. I feel motivated. I'm glad I have a lot to do today because I don't want to be at home writing all day. And I kind of need a little break from writing. So yeah, that's where we're going so far. I'll check in later on today. All right, so we're coming up on my first errand, which is to check off a goal of mine, which is to open a bank account. So I'm gonna be doing that here I just got paid a little bit, so whenever I come to this bank to cash a check, they always say, do you want to open an account? So today, and I always say, no, just cash it. But today I'm going to say, nope, I want to open one. So that's been a goal of mine, because I normally have a rep payee who handles all my money, but this will be my own little account that I can use for my business. And so here we go into the bank. Yay! Hey, so I'm taking a break at Burger King. Took my sweater off and I'm having a chicken sandwich. After this, I'm gonna walk to the dispensary, and then I'm gonna walk to the thrift store, and then I'm gonna go home, and I have some stuff I have to do at home before I go to the pub later. I like walking around the thrift store and checking out all the different stuff. They always have lots of games, and so I like looking through it. I never buy anything, but I don't know. It's kind of like a yard sale, you know. Game of Gnomes. That looks pretty cool. Game of Gnomes. Sorry? Anyways, after this I'm gonna go home and get ready for the rest of my errands for the day. Hey, so I'm out and about again. I got my book of many things. Normally I bring my backpack, but I don't really need to carry that much stuff. I just want to carry the little flyers that I have in here so they don't get ruined. But I'm headed to Tavern at the End of the World in Charlestown, which is part of Boston. So I take the train into North Station, and then I get on the Orange Line subway and I go to Sullivan Square, and then I walk from there to Charlestown to Tavern at the End of the World, and I'm gonna drop off these flyers. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do after that. We'll see, I guess. It's a nice day, and yeah. Hey, so this is what the poster looks like that will be hanging up. I just printed them up at my house, and for Kay's 40th birthday. So I'm just waiting on the train. This is one of the, I don't know what the word is. It's kind of congested areas, kind of industrialized areas of Boston. This is the outer edge of Charlestown. And when you go into the, you know, the neighborhoods, they're pretty nice. You know, it's pretty nice, but this is just kind of one of the back areas. It's not super pretty. Here we are coming up to Tavern at the End of the World, and they have an Airbnb right above it that holds like 12 people. But I've played here many times in the past, but I haven't been here probably in 10 years. So let's see how it goes. All right, that went really well. So that's it. I just had to drop that off, and he said all is well and it's gonna be good, and I'll see you then. And he's gonna hang up the flyers. He hangs them up in the bathroom and stuff, so when people are going in to use the bathroom, they can see the flyers. So from here, I don't know, I'm thinking I might go into Boston or something. I got from here to the subway station to think about what I want to do. I have to head back towards North Station anyways to get home. So maybe I could think of something to do because I have the day, you know. It's still early and it's a nice day. Rebel against the disorder and the system that told you to hate yourself for having it. I don't overcome my disorders. I rebel against them. Every day that I show up with schizophrenia, bipolar, ARFID, chronic pain, cPTSD, ADD, and still I find a way to create, connect, or just stay alive as an act of defiance. I take what tried to break me and turn it into fuel. I treat every diagnosis like a curse that I'm transforming into a challenge, not because I'm trying to be inspirational, but because I have to. I don't do this to be normal. I do this to be free. I don't just rebel against my disorders. I rebel against a neurotypical society that tells me I'm broken, lazy, hard to love, or too much. I reject the systems that say only one kind of brain or body is worth success, or rest, or peace. So, this is for the ones who mask all day and melt down at night. For the ones who need reminders to eat or can only eat 2 things. For the ones who hear voices and still speak the truth. For the ones who carry shame that was never theirs to begin with. You are not weak. You are a rebel. You are building a life in a world that wasn't designed for you, and that's not a failure, it's a revolution. Good morning. It's 10 o'clock. And what have I done? I've done a lot. I got up, had my coffee, and checked the news, and then I started doing a little writing, morning writing. And I was just free writing, and the phrase came up, rebel against your disorder. And I thought of it, usually when I think of lines that I like, I think of them as a song, you know, oh, that would make a good song, rebel against your disorder, kind of a punk song or something. So I decided to do a little writing on that, and I ended up writing a social media post about, you know, just that phrase, doing some writing about that, and posted it around. And then I've just been thinking about the day, what I want to do. I would like to get up to the ocean, and it seems like a nice day for it. Oh, the clouds are coming in. It's kind of hazy out now, but I would like to go sit by the ocean and do some big thought thinking, you know, and that's a good place to do that. When I like to sit by the ocean, and it sparks some sort of thought process within me, and I start thinking about the big picture. And so I kind of want to do that a bit today. It's going to be a big picture day. So I'm thinking I'm going to get going on my routine now, and I've had my coffee. I feel pretty good. My body and brain are a little beat up, and I don't have a lot of spoons today. I don't have a lot of physical or emotional energy today, but you know, I might gather some when I get up to the ocean, so who knows. But I'm gonna get moving on my routine and take a shower, take my meds, get changed, and I have 2 yogurts in the fridge, strawberry yogurts, so I'm gonna try to get those down. I wanna get something in my belly before I head out of the house. And the plan will be to go up to the ocean, and then maybe I'll get some lunch somewhere. I don't know, my mind is kind of exploring. Maybe it would be fun to take the train somewhere and visit a new place for lunch. I could go north. I never go north. I always go south to Boston. But there's some beautiful places up north. I could go to Rockport, or I could go to Gloucester, and just take the train out there, walk around the ocean, and walk around the town and the shops, have lunch, and then take the train back. That sounds like an interesting day, but I also am thinking about just go 10 minutes up the road to the ocean, and there's restaurants and stuff, places to eat. So while I'm doing my routine, and I often think about Okami, my dog, and so I'm gonna go do that, think about Okami, do my routine, and think about what I want to do with this day and how I can gather spoons and gather emotional energy for the day in the coming week. So, I also did my Daily Grateful, and I posted that to YouTube as well. So, all right, it's been a productive morning, even though I was super tired and not in a great place when I woke up. The nightmare is still in my head a bit, the images. I have I can't compare my mind's eye to other people's mind's eye, but my mind's eye is very strong for me. I can very, very much see and in detail with my mind's eye. And so my nightmare images are just in my mind's eye today. And I'm trying to distract myself from that. I don't need to dig into it because it's just all imagery on trauma. And I've dealt with that trauma. So, okay. Time to do the morning routine. Well, I'm out and about, and I got my backpack, and it just has my book of many things and some pens, just because it's easier to carry it on my back, and in case I go to a store and pick up something, I don't want to carry it home. I did not have the yogurts that I was wanting to have, and I kind of just forgot. And when I got out of my shower and stuff, and I'm out, so I thought on the way to the beach I would go to the center of town and get some breakfast. I'm not sure what yet, but I don't know, I'll find something and then head up towards the beach. So we'll head off on this adventure. Hey, so I stopped at the convenience store and I got some apple juice. This is a brand called Nantucket Nectars. I don't know if they only have that around here, because Nantucket is pretty close to here. So I think this is more local, but it's pretty well known around here. And anyways, I thought some juice would do good until I find some place to eat. And it's kind of early for me to be eating anyways, and the thought of eating is really hard right now. But I think I can do some juice just to get my appetite activated. Well, fire truck. Right when I'm filming. So I didn't see, I know there is a diner that serves breakfast in Beverly Center, but I didn't see one. So I'm just heading up to the beach. I finished my apple juice. The acidity of it upset my stomach for a bit, and then I'm feeling better. So my stomach feels good. I have a second apple juice, just in case. It's pretty hot out today. I'm sweating. I try to stick to the shade because I don't do well in the sun. I have low blood pressure and I faint easy. So I'm gonna go up to the beach. There's several beaches here where I live. This first beach I don't often go to because it's just a sandy beach where you sit out in the sun and you go swimming. And I don't do that because I will just faint. But I will show you the beach because we're gonna walk by it. And then we're gonna go to the second beach, which they call Dog Beach because a lot of people bring their dogs there. So you know that's the beach that I normally go to. And there's a nice bench there that you can sit on in the shade and look out at the ocean. And sometimes I bring my guitar up there and play. So, and then there's a third beach a little further down the road. And we'll probably walk by that one, because if I go walk by that one, I'll end up near a restaurant where I can get some lunch. So that's my plan. I can see the ocean. I don't know if you can see the ocean, but it's through there, right there. We're almost there. Some beautiful houses along this ocean way too. Some of the houses that you walk by on the way to the beach. Really beautiful. And here we go. This is the first beach. And I'm gonna stay in the shade because I am really hot. But we'll walk all the way up to the ocean here. There's a good amount of people over there on the beach. It's a nice day, but it's kind of hazy today. If you see, the sky is white, it's not blue. But this is a pier that I've come out to this pier and watched the sunrise. And I've stood out on this pier and played guitar, and the sunrise is right here. And it's really pretty. And then over here you can see the beach with all the people, and then people like me who need shade are up here in the shade. So this is the swimming beach, and then if you look across over here, that's Salem, a place called Salem Willows, and it's just over a bridge over there. But we're gonna start walking that way, heading towards Salem to the next beach, which will be Dog Park. So that's the beach. You can see these people here. I already did all this, but now I can see me. But it's a nice beach. It's a really nice place to have a picnic, or if you want to play, you know, some lawn games with like have a family outing and things like that. It has this large grassy area, you know, where you can do that. You can't really have a barbecue or anything out here. I think they have rules against it, but okay. Next stop, I'm gonna sit down and relax at the dog beach. Hopefully there's some dogs. Some of these homes are really beautiful, and they're right next to the ocean, you know, along this town. But the ones that are by the ocean, they're not huge, you know, they're not giant mansions, they're just big houses. And they're by the ocean in a beautiful view. And they go for millions, you know? These houses are just... I like this flag here. What does it say? I can't read what it says. Don't give up the ship. That's what the flag says. It's nice. Looks like we have an event going on over here. Mrs. Alexander's school. So this is where we're coming on Dog Park. And I used to have a friend who lived up here. I mean, I still have that friend, but they don't live there anymore. But this is the entry to Dog Park. It's not a dog park, like officially. It's just a little spot to sit by the ocean. But people bring their dogs here. Something looks different about it since the last time I've been here. But nope, it's the same. Oh, and there's a dog. There's two dogs. bench with some shade. That's where I'll be.
I always knew I was looking, never thought I'd find what would make me whole. Never spent much time, and now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good, I wanna make it mine. She don't need to, but she still tries. I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. I've always been the quiet one, there's been nothing to say. My mind keeps on racing, the thoughts of her all day. And now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good, I wanna make it stay. And I don't need to hear her say, it shows in so many different ways. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes.
Hey, so this has been nice sitting here watching the dogs, and after this I'm gonna head up to the next beach, which is just heading towards Salem. There's another beach, but this is my favorite one, obviously because of the dogs. And I used to bring Okami up here a lot, and she wouldn't get in the water unless other dogs were in the water. Sorry, hold on. and so if there were dogs like this out here, she would get in the water and run around and play, and so it was a lot of fun. And you're not supposed to take your dog off leash, but people do it here, and the dogs seem to get along, you know, because they're playing in the water. So yeah, it's just been nice sitting here. I've stopped sweating, so I'm not so hot. And there's birds right above me that are just flittering around in this tree here. I don't know if you can see them anywhere. I can hear them too. Let me know if you can see in the comments any of the birds flying around up there. But yeah, this is nice. Nice place to sit, and the dogs. It was a lot of work for Okami to walk up here, and I was gonna, before she passed, I was gonna get her one of those wagons just so she could come up to this beach and run around, but unfortunately she passed. But this was one of her favorite spots, and at some point in this summer we're gonna be spreading her ashes around, and this is one of the spots I'm gonna put some of them. Dog Beach. So here we're coming up upon the third beach. Please enjoy this public way. Welcome to Beverly. This path just meets up and goes right back up to the sidewalk, but we'll take it down. You can see it's got a nice pier, little pier. It's low tide right now, but there's a beach down there, and you can rent kayaks over there. Lots of people park their boats out here. And right across there is the Salem Willows in Salem, Massachusetts. Would be a nice day to take one of those kayaks out. Doesn't look like the rental people are there. It looks like those are people's personal kayaks that they store here. The community has these spots where you can, if you're a resident, you can store your kayak down by the water. Here's the little beach, got some seagulls. So it's been a lot of sunlight. I'm really sweating. I think I'm gonna sit down right here on this bench in the shade. I'm feeling a little weak, and I'm gonna drink that other apple juice. And I'm just deciding that in the moment as I speak. But once I get down to where the boats are, right around the corner here, I believe there's a restaurant, and maybe I could get something to eat because I haven't eaten. It's not even noon yet, so I'm sweating a lot, so I think I need to get this apple juice out and going. Ooh. Can't get my backpack open. It's been the bane of my day, just trying to open and close my backpack. I love watching the seagulls. All right, not really brought to you, but brought to you by Nantucket Nectars. That's what's fueling my day today. I'm glad I got out to do this. One of the things, not only does it, sweating is good, but for the body, and getting out and walking is good for the body and for the mind. Sitting by the ocean, I tend to have larger thoughts, and I tend to speak out to God and to people in my life whom I've lost. I feel a little more connected to them when I'm by the ocean, and I kind of feel my place in the universe, being that speck of dust in an ocean, So, cheers. But another thing that is good, not just about getting out and doing something, going to the ocean, but what feels good is I did something. I was having a hard day, and I didn't do nothing about it. I put effort into my recovery, and I try to do that every day. But some days it's harder than others. Today it was hard, and but I did it. And so being out here and sitting here is, I kind of get to say, hey, I put effort into my recovery today. I put effort into making my life a little better, making the person that I am a little better. I'm often trying to be a better picture of myself, and there's a person that I want to be, and it's hard to be that person, but I try. I can never really be that person, but it's a path, so I try to be that person I want to be as much as I can. So yeah, it's a nice day. I'm the sweating is I could feel my pulse in my head, so sitting and drinking is good, staying hydrated. After this, I will head down to where the boats are in the harbor, and that's where I filmed my video, I've Got Dreaming to Do, is down by those boats there. And okay, it's nice to see people out here enjoying the beach. We have these little free library, share a book, take a book. So this is the Mission Boathouse. It's brand new, they just built it not long ago. I think it used to be a restaurant down here. They tore everything down. This is supposed to be some sort of work of art. But I like coming down here. I like looking at all the boats and dreaming big. You know, I think my ideal life would be to live half a year on a houseboat and half a year in a camper van traveling the country and just always be moving. Not a lot of boats out here right now. They might be out on the water. And I usually go walking along this dock over here and I sit on those benches and people fish at the end. You can see some people fishing out there right now. But yeah, I love looking at all these boats and just imagining what it'd be like to have my own boat and be out on the water. I love being on the water. Looks like we have a restaurant right here. So I think I'm gonna go to this restaurant, kind of cool off a bit. I was wanting to sit by the ocean and do some, you know, some deep thinking, but really what I'm doing is sweating. It is nice. At that last bench, I had a spot in the shade, but being in the sun is really hard. So I'm gonna go in this restaurant here. Hopefully they have air conditioning, and if so, I'm gonna sit inside and have something to eat, fill my belly, and see what I want to do from there. Hey, so I found a place, gonna cool off. I don't know what it's called, but oh, Mission Boathouse. So I think I'm gonna get a burger or something, and yeah, just cool off. I have a nice view out here of the outside, so pretty good. That was a good burger. I feel really full. It was a bacon cheeseburger, and that's right, I did not eat the vegetables. Just wasn't feeling the vegetables. It was so big to begin with. I took the vegetables off, and then it was a little smaller. I could put it in my mouth. So now I'm gonna head home, but I'm taking a long roundabout way, and I have to go under this bridge here. So this little walkway that goes down by the water goes underneath the bridge, so you don't have to cross over that main street. And so I'm about to go over there, and I'll show you when I get there. This is where the harbor master is. Some lobster traps here. There's usually a lot more, but I think that's at the end of the day when you know, when they go out and collect them and stuff. But going underneath the bridge here, this is where I like to go when I need to get out to the ocean, but it's raining. I come out here to the bridge, and it's a nice big area where I can stay. This is kind of neat. They got people collecting driftwood here. This is such a nice piece right here. That would be cool to do something with. That's some nice wood. That's what she said. So yeah, this is where I go underneath the bridge. And I get to have some alone time. And if you watched my video for I've Got Dreamin' to Do, it was kind of a rainy day that day. And so a lot of it was filmed underneath here. And you can see it's low tide right now. Usually the water comes all the way up to here. But you get this really cool view when you start walking this way, and all the suspension things for the bridge kind of line up. There we go, that's about right. So I think that's a pretty cool view. And yeah, as I said, usually the water comes all the way up to here. And you got the old dock there. And then you turn around and they have benches under here and parking. So I'll sit here on this bench and relax. And on hot sunny days when I can't stand the heat and I need to get out of the sun, but I want to sit down and relax, I can do it right here because underneath the bridge is where it's at. From here, my plan is to walk home. And I live about a half a mile from here, and probably not, I might detour into one record shop, and maybe I could show you a little bit. I don't like to walk around and film stuff because people look at me like, what are you doing filming, you know? So I think I'm gonna walk home, maybe stop by the record store, and then I'm gonna do some art. I have my art stuff set up and I'm feeling a little go-get-em attitude to get some art done, just to see what I can get done today, and then maybe head into Boston tonight to my friend's house. And I'll have to pack up what gear I'm gonna need for Sunday, because if I leave the house tonight, I won't be back till Monday, so I'll need to take with me whatever music gear that I need for the gig. I just texted Prav, who's another person who's playing that night, and asked him to bring his own mic stand and cable, just because I don't want to carry around a mic stand for the next 4 days. And so I think that's it. Gonna start walking home, but this is a nice view, nice enjoyable view. So this is just on my way home. I went by the record store and they were closed. But I thought I'd show you, there's some cool buildings. This building right here is called Porter Mill. And what that is on the first floor is, I believe it's like a brewery, art gallery on the bottom where you can go have food and drink and look at art. And then all of those apartments, all of those windows up there are all artist studio living space. So artists live there and have their studios there, and they often have open houses that you can go and look through the people's art studios. I think that's really cool. The Porter Mill. So yeah, the record store was closed. I like the record store because it's also like it's like a little yard sale. They have old video games, old electronics, they have skateboards, some old instruments, and records and cassettes and 8-track tapes, and and they sell a lot of coins, rare coins and stuff. So they buy and sell, and you never know what you're gonna find. You never know what you're gonna find when you open up your letterbox tomorrow. You never know what you're gonna find when you go in there. So unfortunately it's closed. We'll go in there another day. Last time I was there, I bought a Funkadelic vinyl record. I don't have a record player, but someday I will. Well, I'm home. I came home and made some coffee, which I'm forgetting, so I'm coming back over here to get. and I did some work on my computer. I had some emails to answer and forms to fill out that people had sent me and stuff like that, just random stuff. And I did a little, I have an anniversary coming up with my girlfriend. It's gonna be a year. And so I did a little creative shopping online just for a little something, you know, and to plan a special day. So I'm looking forward to that. I have a lot coming up lately. It seems like every weekend I have something. Ever since I went to LA, I have not been home very much. Spending a lot of my week in Boston, and which is intentional because when I'm in Boston, I focus and write a lot when I'm at my friend's house. And it's just a good place where I have a nice chair where I can sit and look out a window, and there's a cat, and I have a lot of quiet space where I can just sit and write, and with no distraction. So that's why I've been kind of going to my friend's house over the weekend, during the second half of the week. But here I am. I did some work, and I was thinking of doing some art today, and I have several projects that I want to get started, and I just want to get my hands dirty too and see what comes out. But before I want to do that, I want to clean up around here. I know it's a common misconception that artist spaces are always cluttered and messy, but I actually, which my apartment does get cluttered and messy, but I actually like to work in a clean space. So before I do work, I'm gonna put on some music, some upbeat music. I have a art music playlist, which is music that's kind of upbeat that I listen to while I'm doing art. So I'm just gonna put on that playlist, maybe do a little dancing, and do a little cleaning around here, tidying up and getting my art stuff ready. I do have a little computer work that I want to do, and before I jump into the art. But that doesn't take very long. So yeah, just turn on some music and do some cleaning.
Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. No hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. No hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music light and gay, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, no hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. No hard times hell to be a maiden who toils her life away with the worn heart whose better days are o'er. Though her voice would be merry, 'tis sighing all the day. No hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. No hard times come again no more. Tis a sigh that is wafted across the troubled wave. 'Tis a wail that is heard upon the shore. 'Tis a dirge that is murmured around the lonely grave. No hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. No hard times come again no more. No hard times come again no more. No hard times come again no more.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you very much.
Hello, so this is step one, actually step two. Step one is putting the portrait up there, the outline of the portrait. Step two is adding in the black. And so I like to go white and black and then maybe one or two shades in between. And so I have the white and I have the black and I have some gray, but this white is blank paper. That's why it's white. And I'm not a big fan of blank paper. So I will put some gray, some little touch of gray in there into the white, and then go over it really a bunch of different coats with white charcoal. It's just charcoal but white, and so I'll fill in all this white, and so it just adds and creates more texture and more depth, and it makes the black a little better. It's not just flat black, and it adds a little dimension to it. So this is step one, and I'm gonna pack up because I need to go catch a train in a little while, and I'm gonna let this sit, and I'm gonna come back to it on Monday. Okay, my hands are all dirty. I think I got it on my face, but Ruth is looking in on me, and I got my laundry, so I have it here, and I'm gonna take a shower and get changed and pack up and get ready to get moving. I have my guitar is sitting, sorry for all the turning. My guitar is all packed up and it has everything that I'm gonna need for the show inside there. So then I'm gonna have my backpack. Ooh, so I keep burping. Which I'll have my laptop, my book of many things, my meds and some clothes and toothbrush and things like that. So, okay, off I go into the shower, scrub-a-dub-dub. So, I just went live and kind of updated the community as to why there wasn't a vlog this week, and that I was doing it for 2 weeks, and a little bit about why, you know. Now I got my backpack and I got my guitar, and I'm heading to the train. I'm a little hungry, and I'll probably get something to eat when I get into North Station and before I head to my friend's house. So feeling pretty good. My energy level is up, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit a wall and just all of a sudden get tired, because I've really been pumping out a lot of energy today, and all I've really had is a cheeseburger. So I should have a little more to eat when I get into Boston. Good morning. I'm trying to think of what day it is. I think it's Thursday, so happy Thursday. It's early in the morning. It's a loud morning here in Boston. So I'm just going for a morning walk to go get some coffee. I didn't sleep very well because I had a nightmare the other night. I think last night my brain was just going and going, trying to keep me awake so I wouldn't have another nightmare. But I didn't. But I didn't really get much sleep either. So I'm up and early, out of the house, gonna get some coffee, gonna go back home, not to my home, but to my friend's home, and start writing. Break open my my book of many things and my laptop and do some free writing this morning. And I think today I have some errands to run. I kind of want to go to Guitar Center. That would be fun to bring you to Guitar Center. We can go check out the guitars, but I need to get some strings and a capo. And then I don't know what else I need to do today, but here we go. Gonna go get some coffee. Well, it's been a bit of a change of plans today. It seems that it's very hot out. It's 90 degrees out, which in Celsius is 32 degrees, which is very hot for me, and I get low blood pressure. And if I did the plans that I had today, which was, I was planning on going to Haymarket, get some food, go to Guitar Center and get some stuff, stop at CVS store, and then coming back, I would probably faint. So I'm staying in the air conditioning and getting work done. I gotta change strings on my guitar and kind of clean the guitar up a bit, and then doing some writing and just kind of staying indoors today until maybe I'll leave this evening and go get ice cream when the sun goes down and it cools off or something. But yep, that's about it. Hey, so it's Thursday evening, and I just have trouble keeping track of the days lately, and it's hot out. It's just under 90 degrees, which is 32 degrees Celsius, but the sun is going down, so I'm out for a walk, and I need to go to the pharmacy, and I was thinking about maybe getting an ice cream. But it's mostly uphill, and I've made it pretty much to the top of the hill, so I did it. I did some dishes and did some cleaning around the apartment of my friend's house, and then I just wanted to get out for a walk. And then when I get back, I'm gonna work on cleaning up Ruby, which is my red guitar, and putting new strings on her. So that'll be fun. I don't like doing that, but I'm sure it'll go fine. It's like we were just walking along a little market or something. Small archive of prints that I could sell. Yeah. And Hey, so that was like a some sort of little alcohol festival. It was mostly just what looked like food trucks, but they were serving alcohol, beer garden. That's what it's called, a beer garden. So people were just hanging out and having different types of locally brewed and crafted beers. Happy Friday. Kind of waking up, I'm a little grumpy, not feeling too good physically. It's a loud morning, lots of noise. I'm getting up, going for a little walk, gonna go get some coffee, and gonna go back to the house, hang out with the cat today, and probably work on writing. I think that's gonna be my day today. I go back and I do my routine. Even when I'm at someone else's house, I still do my coffee and comedy, do my writing, take my meds, take a shower, have something to eat, just like when I'm at home. So, all right, I'll check in later. It's getting loud. I'm having a bit of a teary morning. I don't know if this ever happens to you, but sometimes I wake up and I feel like everyone in the world is mad at me. Sorry about the noise. The city is loud. A lot of helicopters and sirens and stuff, but I don't know, sometimes I wake up and I feel like everyone's mad at me and everyone has good reason to be mad at me. And there's no evidence to that. Nobody has said anything, or I haven't done anything for people to be upset with me, but I wake up and I'm kind of paranoid, and I feel like everyone's mad at me, and I feel some sort of supernatural type fear, and it makes me very teary. I'm kind of sitting out here on a bench crying a little bit, texting with my friend, and sitting outside and drinking my iced coffee. It's making me feel a little grounded. And but yeah, some days I wake up and I'm just paranoid that everyone's mad at me, and I get really kind of nervous and anxious and scared, and then the supernatural fears kind of creep up too. So that's how I'm feeling today. I'm just sitting outside getting grounded, and hopefully I can still make this a good day. I let people know who are close to me in my inner circle that I'm having a paranoid day, and I know they're not mad at me, but I'm just feeling like they are, and so I'm just taking some space for myself, really. And I feel a little safer when I'm sitting outside, and I feel a little safer when I'm alone. Okay. It's a little later in the day. I'm doing a little better. Ordering lunch, ordering some sesame chicken. And yeah, I'm feeling a little better. I took a little nap. I didn't fall asleep, but I just kind of laid there and rest for a while. So I think my next step is eat, and then I'm gonna try to change the strings on my guitar. Good morning, happy Saturday. It's the day before the big show. I'm feeling a little better today. I'm pretty sore. I'm sitting outside on a bench, a random bench, and I have a coffee, and I have a pen, and I have my book of many things. So I'm just sitting here. I've been liking in the morning going for a walk, finding a nice bench to sit on, and having my coffee. Yesterday I had a cigar, and and just relaxing. People walk by, little things happen, bus comes by, a dog will come by, and it's quiet except for all the buses and stuff. It's pretty quiet and peaceful, and I like kind of being outdoors, so it's been a nice morning. Happy Saturday. I'm not sure what my day is going to look like today. I don't think my friends are working, so we might be able to do something. When we get together, we often do songwriting or just writing. So that's probably what I'll be doing today. I have to say I am feeling a lot more grounded than I was yesterday, not as teary and emotional, so a little better today. Happy Sunday! It is Sunday, the day's here, Kay's birthday, my bestie. So I am up, I'm going to the bakery to get a coffee, and to get 2 coffees, because I want 2. And then I'm gonna go back to the house, play a little guitar, kind of wake up a little bit this morning. And I didn't sleep so good last night. I didn't sleep so well last night. But I'm feeling okay, motivated for today, and looking forward to get some coffee in me. Happy Sunday. Well, I went through my routine, took a shower, took my meds, and had a little something to eat, some Lunchables. And I broke in the strings on my guitar. I had put them on the other day, but I didn't really break them in at all. So today I just broke them in a little bit. And now I'm just out for a little power walk, get my energy up. My back and my hip are hurting, and I want them to feel better. So for tonight's show, I'm excited for the show. I get to see a bunch of people I don't get to see all the time. Friends of Kay and I's, and get to hear Prav perform and hear Glimmer perform. And yeah, I think we're gonna have Glimmer close the show. I think that something inside me is telling me that's the way to do it. Have Prav perform, then me perform, and then Glimmer, and that'll close the show, because she's a great performer, and I know it'll be good. So nothing against me closing the show. I've closed the show many times, but something tonight just feels right about Glimmer closing the show, so I'm gonna go with that gut feeling. The weather is pretty nice. It's very humid, but it's not too hot. All right, I'll see you in a while. Hey, so we're here at Tavern at the end of the world, getting ready, setting up for the gig, and Kay just arrived, and Glimmer and Prav are setting up the mics and the sound, and we'll go in and say hi to everybody. So, hey Prav, this is my vlog.
Okay, hi.
Hey, say hi to the vlog, everybody.
Thousands of viewers. Thousands.
Tens of viewers.
Millions. Pardon? Oh, what are you doing?
You gotta see the shirts.
Oh.
Okay, say cheese.
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 This is a video though.
Okay. What are we doing now?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. 40.
I just can't see myself. I keep on telling myself that she's out of my league. She's out of my league. Yeah, she's out of my
happy Monday. It's Monday and I'm headed home. And we had a fun night last night and a really great party for Kay. It was really had a good time. So I got some coffee. I'm on the early train home. I'm gonna go home and upload all my footage from the last 2 weeks and start working on the vlog. So yeah. Hey, so it's Monday and I came home and spent a lot of the day uploading the footage from the last 2 weeks. And emotionally, I just have not been doing good. I've had a very sad day. And normally today I would go through my footage and look through the week but I can't do that today. I'm not in a good space. So I'm thinking tomorrow, Tuesday, I will get up and look through the footage and as a peer specialist, see where I can do better and give myself a pat on the back for doing a good job. Just overwhelmed with sad today, so I can't do it today. But I'll do it tomorrow. Walking down the street, I'm trying to judge the best time to vlog comparative to wind blowing and me walking by people. So hopefully it gets good sound because there is a breeze. This vlog is kind of freeform. It is Tuesday morning and yesterday was a tough day and I'm waking up today. I have a lot of anxiety, a lot of feelings, but I feel like things are starting to settle. I'm out for a walk. I didn't know what to do with myself. Felt uncomfortable in my skin. So I did a little work trying to download the vlog footage to my computer and I was having a lot of difficulty. But then my bestie Kay gave me some tech advice and it seemed to work out well. So today I'll be working on the vlog, but I really haven't ended the vlog yet. But I needed to get out and walking because I'm anxious today. And sometimes when I walk and get my heart rate up and it kind of matches my anxiety level, then I can bring them down together. So I have a couple errands that I need to do this morning. I need to go to the bank, I need to go to the pharmacy, and I'm gonna stop by the dispensary and hopefully pick up something to eat on the way back. Wow, look at this Mustang. Look at that car. That is nice. Cool. Nice car. Yeah, so I'm doing errands and then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna spend most of the day working on the vlog, and that is good for me. It's a nice activity, keeps my brain occupied, and it's a creative activity, and it's focused on recovery and on my recovery specifically. So I get to look at my things where I can give myself a pat on the back, and I can look at things that will help me gain better insight into where my mood is and where my triggers are and stuff. So the week ended, great. I was gonna, end the week with me dancing with Kayla at the party, and it was a fun way, very exciting, and fun way to end the week. But there's a lesson here too. I have bipolar 1, and I use my coping skills to regulate my mood. I don't take mood stabilizers. I don't take antidepressants. I just take antipsychotics. So I regulate my mood on my own. And I've noticed recently when I came back from LA, I crashed and I got triggered. And my PTSD got triggered. And I noticed during the event, a minor thing happened during the event that triggered my PTSD. And I felt it. I could feel it in my brain, I could feel it in my body during the event, and I tried to just compartmentalize it and have a nice evening. But when I got home, that compartmentalization wall had crumbled and it hit me full force. And it's just something that I hear, or that I get in my life sometimes, that really triggers my abandonment and neglect. And I just feel very unimportant, and I get triggered, and I knew I was triggered. And so I decided not to end the vlog and just keep vlogging through it, because I think that's an important thing to learn, for me anyways, is that when I'm going through an event and traveling and doing events and my mood is really high, I've learned that it's good to prepare my apartment for when I come home, because it seems like when I come home, I crash. And so a lesson I learned in this vlog is, when I'm gonna go out and do something fun, prepare for the aftermath. That if my mood is way up there, it's gonna crash down. And maybe I can learn to step its way down, you know, rather than just fall off a cliff or crash down a waterfall. If I can do it in steps and land safely, that would be pretty cool. So that's something that I learned during this vlog, is that after a big event, prepare a nice landing pad for my mood, because otherwise I'm just gonna smash and crash. When I was triggered, allowed myself to cry, and it was really hard to stop doing that once I did. And I connected with a friend, and I was like, you know, I let the floodgates open and I can't stop. And we hopped on Zoom, and they actually got me laughing a little bit, so that was very helpful for me. And that was last night. And so this morning I'm waking up, and and another thing I did is, when I'm triggered, I get angry at everyone and hurt by everyone and my whole past. And every little thing that's happened throughout my life, I'm hurt again, and it's like it just happened. And I cry, and there's this urge to reach out to people and be like, you're hurting me, you're currently hurting me, you know? And I have to recognize in the moment, I've learned to recognize, sorry, my battery's running low. I've learned to recognize in the moment that that's my trigger, that on a normal day, I don't feel that way. And I looked at, okay, if this message was received by someone without PTSD, what would the reaction be? And my reaction on the weekend was, if this message was received by someone without PTSD, it wouldn't be a big deal. And so I was reminding myself about this. This is a small incident that triggered an explosion in my brain. And I spent yesterday trying not to outwardly react to that trigger. And I talked to someone in my inner circle, 2 people actually, and I got a little bit of it out. And then I went to bed, and I slept about 10, 11 hours last night. My body feels rested. I'm still feeling anxious, but I'm feeling better. I feel like I'm landing comfortably, and I'm not crashing and burning, if you know what I mean. So this vlog was mainly about me trying to create a new routine around writing. And I haven't completely done that. I've created something of a routine when I'm at home and I write in the morning with my morning coffee. I do a little writing in the evening. And then when I go away to my friend's house over the weekend, I kind of try to focus on writing and get stuff done. And it's been good. I'm getting more comfortable at going away, traveling, writing in the morning. But I think it's going to take a couple another weeks of me finding that routine that works for me and that I enjoy and doesn't drain me of energy and replenishes me, you know? So I'm still working on it, but I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm feeling positive, and I recognize that I was triggered, and waking up this morning, I felt the relief. And so I'm looking forward to working through the week and doing my normal things and being creative and stuff like that. So I thank you so much for tuning into this really long vlog. And I'm sure you've already liked and subscribed. If you haven't, it really helps. And it helps me to know that this is helping people, because my brain often tells me to stop vlogging. It's not doing any good. Out of 6 billion people in the world, there's just a handful of people that this is helping. And I try to remind myself, you know, that 50 or 100 or so people are very important to me. So I want to, even if it's just helping a couple people, it makes me feel good to do that. So leave a comment below if you're getting something out of this vlog, and maybe how it's helping you. And that would really go a long way for me. The vlog does a lot good for me, and I enjoy sharing my recovery and my hope and faith with you. So, okay. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So these dogs do not want to get out of the water. Their owner has just gone up to the car and left the beach. So we'll see if they're wondering where their owner has gone. She's right here. But they do not want to leave. They're so cute.